Okay, so let's look at number 18 now. Do you see here they want us to draw the model? Okay, I'll tell you, you're going to have to do this on your quiz. So this is how you do this. Now notice I have n 100, comma 16. This is if I ask you to describe it. So n stands for normal with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 16. That's not a very good horizontal line. My bell curve, draw the spine. Remember, you need to label it. My mean is 100 and my standard deviation is 16. Now, I like to go up. So let's go up one standard deviation, so I get 116. Two standard deviations, 132. Three standard deviations is going to be 148. Now let's go the opposite direction. If I subtract 16, that's 84. Again, so that's going to be 74. 74 minus 8. Is that 68? 66? Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. I can't do this. My mind is dead. 68. That is embarrassing. Okay, and then another one, and that's going to be 52, all right? Now, remember when we do this, I'm going to change my colors, that you need to do this. This is 68%. The percents go on top. The units go on the bottom. 95%. And 99.7%. And then don't forget the lovely units. You know how I am about units. And what is this? IQ scores. IQ scores. Okay, now that is for if they say draw the model. Okay, so let's go do B. B wants to know 95%. Well, you need to know that 95% is 2 standard deviations away from the mean. So that's going to be 68 to 132. What is it? Points? Score? I don't know what it is for IQ. C. What percent of the people should have IQ score above 116? Well, do you see that that's right here and above? Okay, so how do I get there? Well, to the spine, that's 50. That's 50. Now, we know that one standard deviation is 68%, but if I'm only going to go half, because see how it's an additional 1%? And that's just half of 68, so that's going to be 34. So it's going to be 50 plus 34, which is 84%. Oh, they say above 116. Silly goose. Okay, so that's going to be 100 minus it. Say 100 minus, so I'm going to say 16%. Okay, that was bad of me. D. What percentage of the people should have score between 68 and 84? 68 and 84. Okay, well, I'm going to go erase this. Go to the next page, okay? So what I typically do, even though I draw that one big picture, I draw the spine again, and 84 was 2 standard deviations. No, it was 1 standard deviation, and 68 is 2. And what I want to do is find this right here, okay? So how do I do that? So again, what I know that this is 50, right? And this is 34, right? Because 1 standard deviation plus or minus is 68%. So divided by 2 is 34. All right, now let's go do this. This right here, I know is going to be 47.5. Because I know plus or minus 2 standard deviations is 95%. Divided by 2 is 47.5. So if I want this area in between, I'm just going to do 47.5 minus 34. and I get 13.5%. Okay, you need to know how to do that. What percent of the people should have scores above 132? So again, I always draw this, okay? So here is 100, and 132 is 2 standard deviations. And they, 132, and they want to know what percent should have above. Okay, so let's take what we know. And I know up to here is 50%. And again, let's know I'm going to go up here that I got 2 standard deviations, so this is an additional 47.5. So I add the two together, and I get 97.5%. Another way to look at it, is that the area outside of 2 standard deviations is 5, right? Because 100 minus 95 is 5. And I just want this half here, so I'm going to divide it by 2. And I get 2.5. See, I didn't take this and I didn't subtract it. Silly Schwartz. All right, this one is hard.